So we've got some really great Xbox One X news, some stuff that probably a lot of people thought would never happen, and this is all good news for us as gamers, and I'm happy to talk about it. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys so much for taking time out to check it out. I appreciate it. It means the world to me, and hopefully you guys are all having a great week. So we have information that Star Wars Battlefront 2, yes, is going to support 4K on Xbox One X, and possibly even with VRR. And this is an interesting bit of information because it's new to us. We didn't really know what was going on. I speculated, and I've said before, that I heard that it was 4K, and it looks like that it in fact is, even though afterwards we had pretty much heard that this game might be a checkerboarding 4K instance on the X, but now, you know, again, we're hearing that it's going to be native 4K, and I will link the article. Jez from Windows Central actually posted this up, and I thought it was pretty interesting. And he says, several months ago I reported that Battlefront 2 would be 4K on Xbox One. He means Xbox One X, but over the course of development things changed a little. He says, I'd read on internal marketing proposals that EA's upcoming Battlefront 2 would be 4K on Xbox One X and was a candidate for showcasing the console's power in future marketing materials. Obviously, with Sony have marketing rights to the game for the PlayStation, that info became slightly problematic, but the 4K resolution aspect seemed to hold true. Later he heard that the resolution, or surprisingly the frame rate, wasn't finalized, and EA and developer DICE were trying to range configuration on both the X and the PS4 Pro to figure out how to best present the next entry in the franchise. Now that Battlefront 2's Xbox One store listing has been updated, it looks as though it will feature 4K on the Xbox One X with variable refresh rate VRR. At Gamescom 2017, the PlayStation 4 Pro version of Battlefront 2 was presented at 1080p at 60 frames per second. With the Xbox One X version being capable of full 4K with an option of VRR, it sounds as though Battlefront 2 might support multiple modes across the console. Considering the vast majority of gamers won't have displays to support VRR, certainly not those playing on TV, it's safe to speculate that Battlefront 2 will have multiple display modes on the Xbox One X. Perhaps if you select 4K, you lose the promise of 60 FPS, trading frames per second for raw visual opulence. The interesting thing here is, though, right, he's not saying that you get there's not going to be a 30 frames per second option. That's just not going to happen. What you would probably get is a locked 60 at certain point, and then a variable. So it's probably would be 40, 55, maybe 60 at some. I'm tending to think that it's going to hold pretty good to 60 no matter what you choose, though, for the simple fact that this is a DirectX 12 title, and when it comes to DirectX 12 titles, you know, that really cuts off half of the CPU usage, which would be where the frames per second come in this instance. And so I would think that you would actually be able to stay pretty close to the 60 even though you're going to be doing 4K. I know it seems like a visual spectacular game, and it is, but on the frames per second side, I think the CPU is what really comes into play here, and this is something that the Xbox One X has because of the addition of DirectX 12 being built right into this. So I think that that's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to actually see this game and play it on EA Access, because as you guys know, I have EA Access, and it's something that is awesome and pays for itself, really, but you get to play these games like a week early, and I'm very excited to do that. This is very interesting stuff, and this is even more news that we want to hear about the Xbox One X. I like the options. People don't think that the Xbox One X is going to have these different options to play at, but give people the options, you know, 60 frames per second locked, maybe not locked 60 frames per second at 4K. It is what it is, you know what I mean? I think that that's great. You know, it helps keep people happy. It gives people more incentive to not hate on your product, because at the end of the day, how can you hate on something that's giving you options, really? I mean, that I don't understand it either, but you know, people still tend to do that from time to time. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.